Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the video. If you're wondering why I'm whispering, it's 5:20 in the morning. I don't want to wake up my boy Delfino. We live in the same house. So today I'm going to be covering for you guys how you can gain weight for you hard gainers out there. And to do that, I'm going to be taking you through my day. I'm currently in a bulking phase. I'm trying to put on some weight as well. So I'm going to be giving you some tips and strategies you can implement into your daily lives. So let's go ahead and move on to the kitchen. Alright guys, so here we are in my kitchen, and let me tell you something. In this household, there's only one way to start off your morning, okay? Take a look at my freezer. Look at this. God damn. It's toaster strudels. That's the only way. I'm going to be taking you through a little bit of B-roll to show you how to make toaster strudels properly with some love. Okay, so I'm on my way to work. So before I even go into how you can start eating more, strategies involving that, you want to make sure that you're tracking your food and you know how much you're eating. So a big thing I would say is, a lot of times with people that struggle gaining weight is, you think you're eating a lot more than you really are. And it's not until you start tracking how much you're eating do you really realize that you're not eating enough. So that's the biggest thing. You want to make sure that you start tracking how much you're eating. And I'm not saying change your diet, change what you start eating right away. I'm saying just for 2 weeks, log everything on something called MyFitnessPal. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and throw up on the screen what I just ate and how many calories that was. And you should just go ahead and start logging where you're eating on an app like MyFitnessPal, and just seeing how much you're eating on each of these days, just to get a real picture, a real look onto how many calories you've been eating. And yeah, so do that for 2 weeks. Track for 2 weeks what you eat each day, how many calories that is. And then one big thing as well is, every single day in the morning I weigh myself, and that's super important because that's going to dictate what kind of changes you're going to be making. So this morning, as you saw, I weighed like around 179, and with that information, so with weighing yourself each morning and then tracking what you're eating, you're going to be able to see how many calories you eat each day, and overall you're going to see how many calories you ate for the week by adding up all 7 days together. And depending on those 2 weeks of information that you get, you're going to make adjustments to your weight. So let's say right now I'm eating about 3,000 calories a week. So let's say for 2 weeks I eat 3,000 calories each day, and comparing week 2 to week 1, my weight stays the same. Then I know that 3,000 calories a day is my maintenance level for calories. But let's say your goal is to gain weight, right? So eating 3,000 calories each day, I know that's not going to make me gain weight. That's going to make me stay the same weight. So because of that, I'm going to increase my calories by, let's say, an extra 100 to 200 a day. And so now I'm going to be eating 3,200 calories each day, and I'm going to monitor that progress and see how that impacts my weight. So, and that's really important as well. You want a slight surplus because you can't force feed the gains, okay? So you want a slight surplus, anywhere from gaining, let's say, let's go 0.5 to 1% of body weight gain per week. Actually, even smaller than that. 0.25 to 0.5% of body weight gain each week is good. So for someone like me that weighs right now 178, 179 usually, I like gaining about 1 pound a month, and that's something you should aim for. Honestly, I think 1 pound to 2 pounds a month is a perfect place to start out at when you're trying to gain weight, because again, want to make sure the weight we do gain is mainly muscle and not fat, but there is going to be fats regardless when you gain weight. So again, just to clarify what I mean, you want to make sure you start tracking using an app like MyFitnessPal. Do that for 2 weeks. Track everything you eat. Don't change your usual foods or usual meal timings as of yet. Just track what you eat for 2 weeks. Log all the information and also weigh yourself each day in the morning just to see how your weight fluctuates based off of what you're eating. And yeah, that's super important. So I'm gonna go ahead and head to work. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, welcome back. So I'm on lunch break right now. I got a few minutes. I just wanted to show you what I picked up, what I'm eating during lunch. And take a look at that right there. So I'm probably gonna eat one of those, probably not the other one. Maybe eat it today as well. But basically, here's what I want to go over as my next piece of advice for you guys if you're trying to gain weight and struggling with it. So, and this is regarding fruits and vegetables and just overall, let's say, clean foods and dirty foods. So a lot of people think when they're trying to gain weight, you know, they still want to eat more food, but they want to do that by eating what you call clean food. So things such as like fruits, veggies, oatmeal, sweet potato, you know, all that stuff, and which is fine, right? Having that in your diet is good, but you want to limit that, especially when you're trying to gain weight. And here's why. All those veggies, fruits, all that kind of stuff, that's gonna fill you up a lot. That's high volume foods, and once you hit your micronutrient requirements for the day, you're not getting any special benefit from eating more than you really need. So to moderate that, I recommend eating 1 serving of fruits and veggies per 1,000 calories. But if you don't know how many calories you're eating a day, right, disregard that. An easier thing to do is just have at least 2 servings of fruits and 2 servings of veggies each day, and that's gonna pretty much take care of all your micronutrient requirements for the day. And honestly, just doing that, you're probably beating out most people when it comes to micronutrients. So yeah, just focus on just 2 servings of fruits, 2 servings of vegetables. Right now with the sushi, I'm probably gonna have 2 bananas, and honestly I like getting my micronutrients out the way earlier in the day, so that way I don't have to worry about it anymore and I can just be more relaxed with what I choose to eat later in the day. But you're gonna find that helps you out a lot, because again, all those other clean foods has a ton of fiber, and that's one thing that you want to limit as well if you're trying to gain weight, because all that fiber in you, it's gonna make you feel bloated and it's gonna make you feel really full. So another general recommendation is about 14 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories, but that's really dependent on each individual person. So I would start around, you know, most of you are probably gonna be eating around 2,000 to 3,000 calories. So I would just start around 30 grams of fiber per day and see how that makes you feel, you know, and then adjust it based off that. You might need to increase it, you might need to lower it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of these. I already ate a few on the drive here, and go ahead and have 2 pieces of banana, and that's probably gonna cover my fruit intake for the day. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright, what's up guys? Wait, why am I starting like that? No, this is the middle of the vlog. Alright, so I just got back from work, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and eat some bananas. So I recommend eating something light before working out, and if you're gonna eat right before working out, something light. But if you're not, then if you're gonna wanna eat, no, oh, you're gonna hold it. Alright, watch. We got Duff on here. He's about to be on the video. So if you're gonna eat something that's not light, eat like an hour to an hour and a half before, just so it's not uncomfortable while you're working out. But if you want to eat right before, eat something light. I'm about to go ahead and eat some of these bananas that I said I was gonna eat earlier because I didn't. And yep, we're gonna go ahead and go to the gym, and I'm gonna show you guys Delfino. What's up? He's cheating on his diet again. No, I'm not. He's eating ice cream. Nah, I tracked it. Okay, he's tracked it. See, he's cutting right now, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to gain some weight, right? Put on some muscle, not lose all muscle. Ab check? Ab check? Let's see. Oh, shoot! No, hide that. Okay, guys, that's too much. All right, next time we're gonna be in the gym. Let's go. Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing a voiceover over my first workout of the day or of the week. It's a leg/upper body workout. And before I go into my next 2 pieces of advice, if you guys have been enjoying this video thus far, please hit that subscribe button, like it, and share this information with anyone you feel like will benefit from it. It really does help me out. But yeah, let's go ahead and move into my next piece of advice. That is meal frequency. So the average meal frequency for most people is probably around 3 meals a day. and you might find that increasing that frequency to something such as 4, 5, 6 meals a day will help you get in more calories. So a common thing people do a lot is skip breakfast, and you might find that, let's say, increasing your frequency and now you begin to eat breakfast, you have an easier time getting your calories in. But there is a caveat to that, not everyone's gonna like eating more frequent throughout the day. Maybe they don't like the feeling of digesting food the whole day, and that's okay. If you don't like that, you don't have to do that. You don't have to increase your frequency, but you can go ahead and try it after you've tracked what you've been eating for 2 weeks and see your normal daily eating habits. And after you track for those first 2 weeks using something like MyFitnessPal, then you can go ahead and implement a change like that. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and stick with what you've been doing, and then later on you can try a change like that, and you might find that by increasing your window of when you take your calories in, you might have an easier time getting in more calories. So that's a big thing. You might benefit from that. And then the next thing is getting your calories through liquids. So you'll probably find you have an easier time getting more calories through liquids. So pairing like with your whole food with some sort of shake that has something like peanut butter, some whole milks, some oil, all that is really high in calories, and it's really easy to get down. But I would not recommend doing that right away when you're trying to gain weight. I would just track what you've been eating and see how many calories you're eating each day. Track that for 2 weeks, compare to 2 weeks, see how your weight change, and then bump up calories based off that, and then implement that tool of getting some calories through liquids. And you don't have to put in, when you're making these shakes, right, you don't have to do whey protein in there or weight gainer. And like you'll see later in the video, I'll go over why getting too much protein in is not the best thing, especially when you're trying to bulk up. But yeah, try putting something that's higher in fats and carbs. So putting your fruit in there, that's an easy way to get your fruit intake. And go ahead putting some peanut butter, some oil, right? And yeah, stuff like that. You can maybe put in some ice cream in there as well. But I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog so far, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the video.
Hello everyone. Okay, so we're back from the gym. Now I'm going to show you what my post-workout meal is looking like. Let me give you my next piece of advice for those of you that want to gain some more weight. Okay, so let me show you what I got. Obviously, I gotta have the gotta have the rest of these, right? Sushi. Gotta get my carbs in. Okay, but what I want to talk about with this portion of the video is, where are you? Oh, this right here, chicken, right? So most importantly, what I mean is protein. So protein is very important when you're trying to gain weight, in the sense that you monitor it. Okay, so what I mean by that is protein is a lot more filling than carbohydrates and fats, and it's also only worth 4 calories versus a fat gram, which is worth 9 calories. So the biggest thing is higher intakes of protein increase satiety, right? Increase fullness. So when you're trying to gain weight, you don't want to be eating like whey protein shakes, weight gainers, chicken every single meal. Okay, so you want to keep protein as low as you possibly can go without reducing any potential gains you might make. So knowing that, we want to eat at a minimum 0.7 grams of protein. Sorry, I mean 0.7 grams, or what is, oh man, what is it? All right, we're gonna come back to this. Okay, there we go. 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight, okay? You wanna stick right at that range. That's the lowest end of the range, where eating at that range while you're trying to gain weight, you're not gonna sacrifice any muscle gains. That's just enough. 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Stick at that range, you're gonna have an easier time gaining weight. Because if we push that any higher, we start eating more protein, you're gonna be feeling a lot more full. So we wanna go ahead and make sure we stay at 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So all you gotta do to do that is do 0.7 times your body weight, and then whatever that gives you, that's how many grams of protein you wanna eat. So go ahead and eat this, and yeah, I'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, it's 8:21. I'm about to finish out my last meal. Alright, and you guys already know what that's gonna be. The one and only. Oh man, look at that collection. Toaster strudels, let's go. Donut toaster strudels, yep. And let's go see what Delfino's eating. Oh god damn.
Eggs. I'm sorry. Okay.
Chicken over there.
Oh, chicken. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's covered, right? Gourmet chicken right there. Chicken and eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make these, and in the next clip, I'm gonna go ahead and summarize everything you should do in order to gain weight, in order to do it effectively, and so it's not intruding to your lifestyle. So I'll see you in that clip. Okay, got my face in the clip. Hello, testing. Okay, all right, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm gonna go over real quick everything we discussed in this video, starting out with the most important. So calories in, calories out. In other words, make sure you start tracking what you're eating, okay? That's gonna be the most important part for those of you that have a hard time gaining weight. So again, start weighing yourself every morning. Make sure you write that down and then start tracking what you eat. Just go off of your normal eating habits. Just track that for 2 weeks. And once you calculate how many calories you're eating each day, how many calories overall for the week, compare week 1 to week 2, see how your weight fluctuates. And based off of that, if you see your weight staying the same, then you need to up calories. I would do it by 100 calories extra each day. So if you're eating 3,000 calories, now bring it up to 3,100 each day. Just do a small increment like that. Do that for 1 week. See how your weight changes again. Again, your weight's gonna fluctuate a lot each day. So it's best to make a change after every 2 weeks so you can compare both weeks. And then next thing after that is, remember we talked about our fruits and veggies. Now, remember, there's no bonus points for eating more fruits and veggies each day. After you get your minimum requirements, you're pretty much good to go, and you don't want to overload on that because, again, fruits and veggies are really filling, okay? So I like to get them out earlier in the day, so that way I don't have to really worry about eating them later on, but you can do whatever works best for you. But again, make sure you limit that because that's going to lead us into our next thing, which is fiber. And we don't want that much fiber in our diet because it's going to make us feel really bloated and, again, really full. But we do want some, though, that way so we can digest everything properly. So again, about 14 grams of fiber per 1,000 calories you eat. So I'd say shoot around 30 grams of fiber each day because most of you are probably going to be around 2,000 to 3,000 calories each day. And based off of that, just monitor, see how you feel. You eat 30 grams of fiber, you feel like you could benefit from more, just bump it up a bit. And then after that, make sure, so eat anywhere from 3 to 6 meals a day. Most of you probably are eating 3 meals a day, and you might find that bumping up that frequency to maybe 4, 5, 6 meals a day, or maybe 3 full meals and then 3 snacks throughout the day might help you. But it's not a must. For a lot of people, they find that it's a lot easier to get their calories in doing that. But if you don't like the way you feel, maybe you feel like you're digesting food in your stomach through the whole day, you don't like that feeling, you don't have to do that. There's other strategies that you can use as well. And then again, one strategy that you can use that you might find that helps a lot is getting your calories through liquid. So go ahead, when you eat a meal with whole foods, right? With whatever you drink, you can have that contain calories as well. So you can make like a shake or something, right? Put whole milk in there, put some peanut butter, put foods that are high in calories. But I wouldn't do that initially. I would just track again what you've been eating through your normal diet for 2 weeks before you start making any adjustments. And then remember protein. Everybody wants protein, but remember, too much protein, you don't need that much protein when you're trying to gain weight, okay? If you were losing weight, then yes, you would need more protein. But since you want to gain some weight, okay, you want to gain some muscle, there's going to be fat with it, but you want to gain, most importantly, that muscle. You want to make sure that you're eating 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And again, that's just the bare minimum. You'll be getting all the potential gains you'll possibly receive. You'll get that at that protein amount. And we don't want to increase that anymore because, again, with more protein, it's going to make you feel a lot more full. It's going to make it harder to get all those calories in. And that's what we're trying to solve, right? We're going to make it easier for you to get those calories in. We're going to make it so that you can put some weight on. So, and I think we got everything. Yeah, hope you guys can apply this to your diet. I hope you guys can gain some weight from this. Again, if you have any questions, if you want me to clear up anything, just please shoot me a message on Instagram, comment down below. And yeah, I hope you guys can find some success from this video and apply it to your diet. Yeah, put on some good muscle, put on some good weight. Don't get fat, guys, okay? That's the most important part. Make sure you don't take what I said to the extreme. Don't put on too much fat. Again, oh yeah, that's one big thing. I almost ended the video without recovering that again. So remember, you want to gain anywhere from 0.25 to 0.5% of body weight per week. And just an easier thing to remember is 1 pound to 2 pounds a month. That's a very easy thing to remember. And if you're gaining at a rate of 1 to 2 pounds a month, honestly, you're going to be putting on as much muscle as you can while putting on the least amount of fat as you can. I don't want you guys gaining like 5-10 pounds each month. If you're a beginner, you might end up getting like 5-10 pounds each month, just because of all those new adaptations you're going to be getting from being a new trainee, right? But if you're not a beginner, you've been training a while before, do not shoot for like a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pound increase each month. Don't want to get fat, right? Then your gains aren't going to show, and all the hard work you put in isn't going to show. Trust me, I've done it before. Listen to me. So, yep, wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Woo, let's go.